Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Apologies about the post. It didn't seem to go up this morning as planned, so apologies if you're only getting it now. All right. Thankfully, the YouTube stream, it worked. So if you were on here this morning, you would have seen that it was scheduled for 10:05, but Classroom Link unfortunately didn't work. But anyway, let's get going. Today we're talking about area. Now, we've done this before, so hopefully we'll be okay at it. We should find it handy enough. I'm just going to go back through some of the basics and a little bit about what you'll need for today's work. Okay, but other than that, you should find today fairly straightforward and be a lot more confident with area by the end. Okay, now we're doing area, I think, for today, tomorrow, maybe Thursday as well, and then we switch on to volume on Friday. So so hopefully by the end of the week we should be fairly good with most of this. Alrighty, so let's get ourselves warmed up and then we'll get going. So 0 top left, and today we will play 12s. I want us to get this really good. I'm really into the idea of multiplying today, so we're going to go 12 times tables. 0 top left. You have 10 seconds to get as high as you possibly can. Ready, set, go. And stop us there. Okay, double check your numbers. You should have had 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, 144. All right, let's go back. 0 top left, rub out our numbers. 0 top left. I'm going to give you now 10 seconds. See, can you beat your score? You ready? Set. Go. Stop us there. Let's have a look. See, did you manage to beat your score? Your numbers should have been 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132, 144. All right. Let's see. Rub out our numbers. Put 144 up on top left. How low can you go? So we're going as low as we possibly can, going in those 12 times tables. Now remember, the numbers stay the exact same going up as they do coming down. So if you know them going up, we should know them coming back down. All right. Ready? 144 top left. Ready, set, go. And stop. So let's double check our numbers. We should have 144, 132, 120, 108, 96, 84, 72, 60, 48, 36, 28, 28, 28, 16, no, 12, 12, 24. I've got myself confused. Ready? Let's see. 144 top left. Ready? 10 seconds back on our clock. And we'll see, can we beat our score? Ready? Set. Go. Stop us there. Okay, let's see how well we done. We should have 144, 132, 120, 108, 96, 84, 72, 60, 48, 36, 24, 12, 0. Ta-da! Much better that time. Really well done if you manage to beat your score or even get into the negative numbers on those 12s. All right, really well done. On that note, I hope we're also using our Learn It's sheet each week I'm picking up different ones each week to make sure. All right. I would always recommend that once you've put your learnets in and you've done Mondays, is use a calculator or get someone at home just to make sure that Monday's answers are all right. Okay. You don't want to be learning the wrong answer all week. Otherwise, by Friday, you'll think 2 + 2 is 5. So make sure you double check those answers on the Monday night, just so you know for the rest of the week if they're going to be right or not. Okay. Ready. So we have that done. Coin multiplication is our next warm-up one before we get going on area. So coin multiplication, as always, we'll draw it out just to remind you. Hopefully we can see the board. Good. We've got our coins 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200. Okay. And again, for those that are confident, if you can do more of the coins, but here's the ones I'm just going to put up. So here's our coins. Number we're working in, number 28. So we're going to multiply 28 by all of these coins. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200. Okay. So we're going to multiply by those coins. You ready? You've got 30 seconds to get as much done as possible. Ready, set, go. And stop us there. Okay, let's see how much you got. So 28 times 1, 28. 28 times 2, so we double it. Double 20 is 40, double 8 is 16. 40 plus 16, 56. So now 56. We jump to 10. 10 times 28, 280. Cut it in half, 140. So that's for 5. Moving up, multiply it by 20. We take our 2, we add it by 10, so that's 560, and we should now see the comparisons between 28 and 56 and 280 and 560. Ready? Again, 5, we can trust that one. We should have 1,400. For multiplying it by 100, we should have had 2,800. Multiply it by 200, we should have had 5,600. Okay, so really well done. Well done if you put in all those other coins. Some offers are 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. You get the idea. So really well done on that one. You want to do one more of them? Just for practice. Ready? Your number is 34. So you're going to multiply 34 by the exact same coins. 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200. So when you go multiply 34 by all of those coins, see how much you can get done. 30 seconds, off we go, and time's ticking. "15 seconds, halfway there. Okay, stop us there. We'll see how much we managed to get done. So we have 34. 34 multiplied by 1 is 34. Double it up, we've got 68. Jump to 10. 10 times that's 340. Slightly difficult one to cut in half. Okay, to cut 300 in half, we have 150. Cut 40 in half, you get 20. So 150 plus 20, 170. All right. Moving on, multiply it by 20, we should have had 680. We can just double that up. Multiply it by 50, we take a 5 and make it 10 times bigger. So 1,700. Multiply it by 100, we should have had 3,400. Multiply it by 200, we should have had 6,800. Okay, so really well done. If we manage to get all of them coins done. I'm seeing in the comments that we have to think when we started those coins, think how difficult we were finding them compared to now. You're whizzing through them. So really well done, guys. Right, let's go. Let's get stuck straight into what we're here for. Area. So area for shape. Now, last time we spent quite a while on area, so I'm hoping we remember a fair bit. We did spend a bit of time on area. So when it comes to area, knowing the formula is kind of half the battle. So area equals length and width. Okay, so area equals length times width. So it all comes down to our ability to multiply. Alrighty. The reason being, in fact, actually, I'm going to do something new, right? So length times width equals area. Do you remember our fact families? The reason I'm going to do this today is I'll come back to this tomorrow because it's more in today's work. But let's have a look at why I'm doing it this way. So do you remember our fact families, or if we have a number fact, we can make 3 more out of it? If we look at just the formula, so this is the formula for area, length times width equals area. We can actually produce 3 more facts using just that formula. So if length times width equals area, then width times length equals area. So we know we can swap them over. It doesn't really what way we multiply them. That'll still give us the same answer. And then we know that if we take our area and we divide it by the length, we must have the width. Or if we take our area and divide it by the width, we must equal our length. Okay, so based on that number fact, if we know that formula, then we know these 3 variations. And this becomes very handy for tomorrow's work. Not so much today's, but tomorrow's, that idea is handy. Okay, but just remember, it's number facts. It's all ingrained in the real basics that we do all the time. Okay, so anyway, let's get going. So let's start nice and easy. We'll work our way up. So let's take nice rectangle. It's got 4. It's got 10. Really quickly, what's its area? Throw her into the live chat. So what's our area equal to? We've got a rectangle. It measures 4 by 10. Area equals length times width. Good. Simple. So so you go. Area equals length times the width, which is in this case 4 times 10, which therefore is 40. All right. So remember, basic 2D shapes, all nice and easy peasy. All right. You're on to much more than that. So see there, Cleofay, you're putting in about volume. Don't worry about volume. We'll come across it Friday. Be time enough. Let's focus on our area because we're going to swap in and out of what we do. So let's take this one. We've now got, we'll do one more rectangle and then we'll go for some irregular shapes. Okay, there we go. So this time we've got another rectangle, measures 8 centimeters and 4.2 centimeters. So Let's see, can you work out what the area is? And remember, the area is always the inside space. So it's the space inside the shape, okay? Space inside. Show up. I'm pointing to you for help. Ready, and let's have a look at this one. So this one we're now taking in the underlying skill. Remember, maths is always just different little skills layered on top. So this one is just multiplying decimals. So let's just make sure we've got that 4.2, multiply it by 8. 8 times 2 is 16, so 1 over, 6 down, decimal, decimal. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1, 33. 33.6 centimeters squared. And remember, if it's area, it always ends up with a squared measurement. So it could be millimeters squared, meters squared, centimeters squared, kilometers squared, whatever the measurement is, okay? Just remember to cap on that. Right. Let's go for our fun of regular shapes. So I'll take my time with this drawing. Alrighty, let's have a look. So here we go. We've now got our irregular shape. So there's the irregular shape. Yeah, Maria, you just went 33.7, but 2 times 8 is 16. So the 10th number should definitely be a 0.6. All right. My miscalculations, say okay. Anyway, let's have a look. Here's our irregular shape. Remember what to do. On an irregular shape, you need to split it into sort of maybe 2 areas that you do or you can work out. Okay. I'll give you 15 seconds. See if you can get this area, and then I'll explain it. Okay, we have a few different answers. So let's have a look. So when it comes to this one, our shape is irregular. We need to split it. I'm going to split mine probably up the way. So I'm going to split mine there. You could also split it coming across the way. There's no right or wrong. Both you can work out. So anyway, have a look at this one. This one now measures 4 by 8. So this side is 32. So that's 32. Over here, this measures 3, and I don't know how wide it is. Okay, so I need to use a bit of detective work. This line up here is worth 10. This part is worth 4 because it's the same as that. So if that's part of 4, then this one must be 6. Obviously not drawn the scale, which doesn't help, but that must be 6. Therefore, 6 times 3 is 18. We take our 32, plus it onto the 18, answer 50. So really, I don't know if you got 50. We'll use them measurements, centimeter squared. Okay. Now, also on this, because we're finding these easy, what I'd also like to point out, and this is one to, it's not a maths skill, it's more an assessment skill, is when we're doing area, you must make sure that all the measurements are the exact same. Okay, so sometimes, I'll say it's not a skill, it's more just being careful not to get fooled. So for an example, back to my regular shape, I should have done this at the start. If this was 4 centimeters, and then down here I had 20 millimeters. So if I took that, so you've got a box that measures 4 centimeters by 20 millimeters. Can you see that the centimeters and millimeters are different measurements? They're different measurement lengths. To work out an area, you need to convert them so they're both the same. So it wouldn't matter if you can convert them both to centimeters or convert them both to millimeters. It wouldn't matter which, all right? But just be careful, all right? So for example, if this is 4 centimeters and that's 20 millimeters, 20 millimeters is actually 2 centimeters. So then if it's 2 centimeters, so if 20 millimeters equals 2 centimeters, then 2 times 4, it'd be 8 centimeters squared, okay? Or you convert 4 centimeters to millimeters, which would be 40, and then you do 40 times 20, 4 times 2 is 8, 2 zeros, 800 millimeters squared, all right? So just be careful on that one. It's one that does kind of come up occasionally, but if you have that, you've got a really high level of knowledge on area. So just always be sure that the two measurements are always the same, all right? Anyway, we'll try another irregular shape. Just thought I'd throw that in for some bonus knowledge. Really well done. Ready? Let's try another irregular shape, see how we do. Happy enough for that. Ready? So here's another irregular shape. I'm not trying to fool you or anything. They are all centimeters. Okay. So I'm not trying to fool you. All centimeters. All right. So they're all centimeters. I'll give you 60 seconds. See how much of this you can work out. So remember, it's irregular, so cut it into sizes that you do know. And then you use a bit of detective work to fill in the missing measurements there. This line, by the way, is perfectly flat. It's just badly drawn. Better. There's one answer. Yeah, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's have a look and see. So I said you must use the measurements that you do know. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got, what way shall I split this shape? I reckon if I go, take that bit, and take that. So that's how I'm going to split it. Okay, so I'm going to split it that way, and let's have a look. I know that's 4 by 3, so 3 times 4 is 12. If that one's 4, this is the complete opposite. It's parallel to it. So this must also be 4. So 3 times 4 is also 12. So there's 2 12s. Okay. Coming up top, we know this measures 12 long, but we now need a measurement from here. okay? The full thing is 8. From here to here is 4. So the missing bit must make up 8. So what do I add to 4 to make 8? I need to add 4. So I've got 4 and 12. 4 times 12, 48. There's our 12 times tables we done this morning. Work. Okay, so 48 plus 12 is going to make us 60. 60 plus another 12 is 72. Answer, 72 centimeters squared. And just to double check, 48, 12, 12. Okay, just to make sure, 8 and 2 is 10, 2 more makes 12, 4, 5, 6, 7. 72 centimeters squared. Okay, so guys, that's pretty much as we need for area today. Now, before you go, just to help you if you haven't done it already, as I said, the only ones that can throw you out once you know the method is some of the language. Question 5 and 6, it uses the word lino, which may just be the one that sort of fills you. Okay, lino is basically just a type of carpet, it's a type of flooring. Okay, so it's not a wooden floor, it's not a carpet, it's like a plasticky tile-like vinyl material, rubbery material. So that's what lino is. Okay, so be there. So that's what the word lino means. It's just like a thing you cover your floors with. Okay, somewhere in between a wooden floor and a tile somewhere. Sits in between. It's like a rubbery texture. Anyway, that's that. Be careful on question 5 because it says a principal bought new lino to put on the floors of 4 of the classrooms in the school. A says if each of the classrooms was 9.7 multiplied by 13, how much lino did she need? Well, remember, how many rooms was the principal wanting to floor? So just be careful what you do with your final answer. Alrighty. What was the total cost? Well, once you have the total amount of centimeters squared that it needs, for every one of those, it will cost €19. So that's a bit of a clue on how to work that one out. Question 6 says, before putting down the lino, the principal had the notice boards painted. If each of the 4 notice boards was 2.8 long and 1.4 wide, and a tin of paint will cover 5.6 square meters of notice board, how many tins of paint did she need? So for here, work out the area that's needed. Get the area, divide it by the amount that a tin would cover. Okay, so a little bit on the tricky side. For that one, if you're dividing by the decimal number, what I'd suggest you do is just make a reference list on your whiteboard, working up in 5.6s, so 5.6, 10, 11.2, 16.4, so on and so forth, okay? And you'll need enough paint to cover whatever the centimeter squared is. So you have question 4, 5, and 6, page 193. See how you do, you guys. I say well done for getting in to watch. Okay, if you're unsure of anything, I will be in Google Classroom. All right, and I'll go do these and I'll throw an answer video up at 11 o'clock. So you have 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then I'll be back on this. I'll come back on doing our live answer session. Okay, so you have 20 minutes. See if you can get all questions 4, 5, and 6 done in 20 minutes. All right, and we'll see you at 11 o'clock for the answers. All righty, see you then. All right.